Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge. Man, it's Monday, man. I'm gonna let y'all know how I'm feeling right now. I'm just saying, I'm gonna throw it out there to y'all, man. For all y'all player haters, I got something for you. Wait on it. Here we go. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got in it Sunday, man. It was all over, man. So, Jacksonville Jaguars, we're going to the Super Bowl, but that's not the reason that we're on today, man. We on to talk about motorcycling, an epic I-10 to the end ride, man. She did her thing from the left coast to the doggone East Coast, man, and some places in between. But we're going to be talking about it. So let everybody know we're on. Share it with a friend. K4L, time to go.
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty.
Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all don't gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Slide on my road glide, looking so fly, 20-inch rollback, screaming eagle torque pack. I-10 to the end, it's a known patch. If you ain't a ground pounder, pay attention, fall back. We iron elite boys, no need for hitting switches. We split lanes and hogging lanes, we on a mission. On our way to CA, we 100 deep. Roll up, y'all the road, run it up, rip it up. Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all don't gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? I'm outside with it, I scrape the town burning loud when the smoke clear up. You know I hardly did it, I'm real gnarly with it. My ride clean when it bling, I show the lean on the scene to get jiggy with it. No did it, get it, I'm well equipped it. My bike side got a side, so you know I'm hitting. She dropped it down and split it, backed it up to shift it. Let me kick a little game to you lames riding around here, giving a set a bad name. It don't matter what you rank or what you claim. When we turn it up, you keep it motorcycling, man. My soul brothers, they roll runners, we rolling deep. When it's time to rally up, it's Black Wall Street. When you see them MCs at the RTE, roll the world down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all don't gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig?
But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Hey, man, once again, welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge. Man, I'm feeling great. It's a beautiful Monday, man. Hopefully everybody has made it back home from the weekend, from ground pounding, man, getting all over America, riding your motorcycle. But today, man, I have a special guest, and we're going to be talking about her epic I-10 to the end ride, Sam. So, man, without further ado, let me bring her on, man. Let me see if I can get away. Here we go, man. We got her. Let me move her around and get her in position for us. There we go. So how are you, ma'am? What's going on?
I'm good. Just chilling.
Just chilling. First and foremost, man, I want to apologize to everybody, boy. We were trying to do this show a week ago, and my MacBook wasn't macking. It just wasn't macking, man. It just wasn't going to let us be great, man. So we had to shut it down and reset to be able to bring to you guys this great show that we're going to have tonight, man. So for everybody who's coming on, if you guys would be so kind, reach up, man, hit the like button so we can get the algorithms going. And oh, by the way, share the show with a friend, man. So family, how are you? Let's introduce ourselves to everybody and tell the world a little bit about you.
I'm Chantel. I go by Wrenchum Biker Babe on Instagram. I just do a lot of motorcycle rides. Really, honestly. And I like to just be out there and show that small women can do things.
There it is. She gets miles on miles on miles. She kind of vertically challenged. I'm gonna say that now.
Or
She ain't
11.
tall, but she got a big old motorcycle and she handles it. Is that fair?
Yep.
Hey
The
man,
tippy toe gang is strong right now.
hey, the tiptoe gang is in effect. So do you, since you did that, okay, let me start my pettiness. Let me start. When you ride, do you ride with, say, high heel boots, or how do you navigate that? Or do you got the bike lowered?
So I have the bike lowered, yes, but I also have custom made boots that I had a platform put on. So it's a solid platform that's like about 2 inches thick. So when you
Oh,
meet me,
okay.
I'm taller.
Okay, that gets you there. But I can tell you one thing, man, it takes a lot for a small woman to be able to handle 900 pounds of machine. That's not including your luggage. That's just the bike itself. So, what kind of bike you ride, man? What year, model, and make? What do you ride?
Well, it used to be a street glide, so it's a 22 street glide special, but after an accident, I converted it over to a road glide. So now
Oh,
it's a
okay,
road
that's
glide.
what's up. Do you have any special motor work to your bike, or is it just stock and you got pipes?
I have a cam in there. I have it tuned. I have pipes
Okay,
on it and all that stuff. So
okay, so you can giddy up when you need to.
yeah.
Well, that's what's cracking, man. It's something about women with speed. They used to always make me think when I was young, men love speed. No, women love speed too.
Yes, we
That's
do.
what's up. Hey, so we've got you back home now. We got her back home. She's back to lifing, back to working, and all the things that we do in our normal life. So how long we been back now? About, boy,
Yeah. What? It's probably been maybe,
four
I would
weeks,
say it's like 3 or 4 weeks now.
about 3, 4 weeks now.
Yeah.
Happy to be back home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good,
Absolutely.
good, good. Is it fair to say, okay, because I know you had some other things that you were trying to accomplish, and I knew you were hitting Central Florida, you were getting up to Kentucky and visiting. Shout out to Lil Mama. So she was getting up there doing her thing. So is it safe to say probably in your trip, I want to say close to 7 grand, if not 7,000 miles?
It was just under. Yeah.
Just yeah, that's a long way, folks. I'm just telling you that. Let me do this coming right out the gate because that is a long ways. Let's do this. Where we at? And she did it safely. She did it safely, man. I'm just telling you, there's a lot of stuff that happens when you're traversing this amount of states. How many states did you cross in this trip?
Oh, I think it was like 13 or 14.
Woo!
Yeah.
Holy smoke. Holy smoke. I don't know what you're gonna do after that. I don't know if you're gonna go like to the moon or what you
I
gonna
still
do.
I still gotta hit all the northern states.
Okay, shout out to the northern states because I'm telling you, it's a different ride up that way.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's take it from this. Let's say, okay, let's talk rider experience. Have you ever ridden cross country before, or this was your first time?
I haven't gone that far, but I have done I've at least done probably 3,000 miles out and
Okay,
then back. So I've gone to like Sturgis and past that a little bit and then came back home. But
okay,
this was my biggest. Yeah.
that's a long ways. That's still a long ways from where you're coming from. So
Mhm.
okay, so you do have long distance experience. So this was like your Super Bowl ride.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty much.
awesome, awesome. So okay, so Chantel, questions. How do we get prepared to take a ride like this? You know, we can't roll out of bed, and say on Tuesday we getting ready to make a ride. How did you get yourself personally prepared for this ride?
Uh, so I talked to several people. Obviously, you shouted out Little Mama. She's got the most experience. I've known her for years, but I will always call her and be like, "Hey, advice. Like, what are we doing?" And so I kind of go through like a list too of things. I'm used to traveling on the bike, so I always have I have my air pump, I have my jumper box, I have a whole toolkit that you gotta have. Like I have everything. And then I also travel with every type of weather stuff from a cooling vest to heating to like winter gear, rain gear. And then I just like to make sure that I have new tires, that my tires and my treads are gonna go and treat me the right, the whole way that I'm going, and make sure you got your oil changes. Just tune up your bike. Don't just try to take off. So
I like what you said. First and foremost, you reached out to experience. Shout out to Lil Mama. You talked to Lil Mama. You got a big time trust in her because she does have a lot of bike experience or riding experience. You jump right on to from equipment to roadside repair equipment to also maintaining good maintenance on your bike. Do not front on the maintenance on the bike. Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you will be sorry. But before we get into the story this evening, man, I want to shout out to some people who came on with us this evening. I know you guys could be anywhere doing anything, but you're rocking with us, man, on the Iron Elite Podcast Show. Boss Avery, shout out to you. Breezy does it. Jennifer, Michelle Diamond, Randy Fox, man, Nasty. I got them all coming in, man. All these doggone super friends coming on and hanging out with us there. And shout out to Nasty for the super chat, man. I appreciate that, bro. Much love for supporting the program. So we're on the day, man. We're rocking out with Rent Your Biker Babe, man. That's doing her thing that just finished up with the I-10 successfully. And we're talking about her epic ride. We can talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, the things that she didn't know, the things that she thought she knew, but she learned when she got out there. We're going to break it all down. So we said, okay, so these are the things that we prepare for on the ride. Okay, how much time did you need to prepare for the ride? Did you need 2 weeks, a month, 3 months?
I definitely did mine months out in advance. So it's really hard for me to take that much time off just because I work for like my dad and family, and I'm also a mom. And so I need time to, if I'm going to take that big of a trip. Little
Yeah.
trips, it's a little bit less, but definitely months for me. So
Okay. For in this case, logistics and family and
money,
work, and money. Okay.
babysitters, having
Right,
everything right, the
facts.
bike right.
That's a
So
big thing. Yeah. So as far as like the physical side, you thought you were pretty prepared to get on your iron and
Oh yeah,
rock
yeah.
out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this trip has been a dream for me to do for several years.
Nice.
But I have health issues, so I've had surgeries after surgeries after surgeries, and so this
Oh
year I
boy.
finally had it lined up to where I've been the healthiest I've been the strongest I've
Yeah.
been, and I got the time off, and I was like, I am going. So I was like, I'm
I
doing
know
it.
that's right.
So
Because time don't wait on nobody. When
nope,
it's
it does
time to go,
not.
you better get going. Yeah, you better get going. Because like my friend Kodak, the ground pounder said, or Kodak, the most hated, says, he'll call me up in the middle of no time and say, Sarge, what you got, bro? Hey, it's just our season, right? Yeah, man. Sarge, whatever you going to do it now. Because we're just in our season. Is that fair? What you think about that? Are we just in
Absolutely.
our season?
I'm always in my season. I'm ready to go.
Go get after it. Okay. So we prepare a few minutes ahead of time because we got responsibilities. So we get these things done. So we got our magic date and we take off. Now I'm gonna just say to you, you were real smart. You asked the right questions. You guys took off in October, early October. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. End of September, into
In the
October, yeah.
September. That is the sweet spot. It's not ridiculously hot. It's not ridiculously cold. It's just a beautiful time. Was that on purpose?
No, it just so happened how Emma came back from deployment that her time frame
Oh
lined up
yeah.
for it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I do know that time frame was perfect weather for us. Like we were
I
looking
know
at it,
that's
and I'm
right.
just like, whoa, it was great.
It was so beautiful. How did you guys fare as far as weather that time of year? Is when I say weather, I'm talking about rain. Was rain real bad for
Lots of
y'all?
rain, lots of rain. So I left Arizona. As I was leaving Arizona, we got hit with massive storms. I went to Cali. Right as we were leaving Santa Monica, we got rain start right into the start of the ride. Came
Hmm.
back into Arizona into some like dust storms and rain, and then it cleared up for a little while until we hit Texas. And then Texas was probably the worst. So
Is that the rainy season for the West Coast, the fall time frame?
yeah, we're like a little past it, but yeah, I would say we get like our little monsoon seasons here. So
Okay. So I've never been to Arizona when it rains, so that's something new for, new for
it's
me.
rare.
It's either been cold, it's either been dusty, or it's been hot as all hell. So that's
Yeah.
kind of new. So okay, so I remember Arizona. I remember you guys were suiting up. What kind of rain gear do you wear? Do you wear a specific rain gear?
I got mine off of Amazon for like $30 and it kept me warm and dry. So I
Really?
could, Yeah.
Okay.
It's a two piece. I was like, I went for it. I had a bodysuit and I just didn't like it because I could never get it off like really well. But I went for the two piece and it $30 kept me dry and warm. So can't complain.
I'm impressed, and
Yeah.
it didn't fade away and shear away, nothing crazy.
Not not at all. It's nice and thick too, so it was good.
Hey, y'all heard her, man. Hey, now I'm not gonna publicly endorse a $30 rain suit. I'm just telling you that now. Chantel got a little lucky on that one, homie. I'm just telling
I
you that now.
did.
But right on, man. So hey, whatever works. So how was the temperatures at night? Did you do any night pounding or
Yeah, we
early
did.
morning pounding?
We did both. We did both. We would leave. There were some days we left, I think, like 4 a.m. and then we rode all the way till like 1 a.m. in the morning one time. So it really didn't. We hit the perfect weather because I think the coldest we got was in Van Horn, Texas, when we got rained out, and it was cold, cold rain. So that was the coldest we got, and we were, and so. But other than that, it was 60s, 70s. Like it wasn't really bad at all. So
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, that really ain't bad. Now I'm sitting there laughing at Nasty. He said we need to see the suit. Hey, Nasty, I ain't done yet, man. We gonna clown that suit on me. Don't
I'm
think
like,
she getting
it's
away with
somewhere.
that. Hey, I'm early. It's too early for my shenanigans, but bro, I got something. I got jokes. I can tell you that now. Okay, did you bring a heated suit, or you just felt you didn't have no need for it?
I
You just
did.
layered
So
up.
I had a wet vest, I had a heating vest, and I had like my camel pack for me to drink constantly. I mean, I tell you, I had every type of weather permitted gear possible on my in my trunk.
Okay. Do you ride with a riding suit, or you ride with chaps, or you just rock jeans?
I'm a girl in jeans, my boots, and my I have a vest, a leather vest. So
Okay. Okay, but no problems with cool weather, rainy weather. What no
nah,
time that you really uncomfortable on the bike because of the elements
no, I was
or
good.
the elements. I'm sorry. Okay, well, you picked a good time. Only thing that made me question a little bit was maybe in the higher elevation going through New Mexico or Arizona, or even Cali. So no issues because y'all came through that time during the daytime. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because you left. Here's a picture of you. You left Los Angeles or Santa Monica Pier at what about no, it was about 6 in the morning, maybe.
I want to say, so we left Emma's house and had to ride 2 hours to Santa Monica. So we left at 4, got on the road, got to Santa Monica. I think we left about 5:36 from Santa Monica
Okay,
Pier.
okay. So it's still dark when you guys peeled out.
Yeah, and rainy.
Okay. Oh
It was
yeah,
raining in that
facts.
picture.
Yeah, facts,
So,
facts. Yeah, let me let everybody see it. That she's all smiling and happy. You're always happy at the beginning of the ride because you ain't put no miles in.
I'm
Okay,
still
so
happy at the
let's
end of it.
yeah, so let's take it from the first phase of the ride. Okay, so if I was coming behind Chantel, I was coming behind you. What should I expect the first leg coming out? Because I think the first day, how far did you guys go?
We went from Santa Monica to Arizona. So we stopped in Arizona for Down to Pounds annual.
Right, remember that.
So yeah, so
Okay,
we only did like it was about 5-6 hours at that.
okay, because you had to go out to Cali
Hmm.
to start, and you came back to Arizona, knocked that down to pounds. So say coming from say the next leg of the ride coming from Phoenix. How far did you guys go for that first leg?
We ended up in where did we? I can't even remember. We got pretty far. We went past Van Horn, Texas. I know that.
Did
So we
y'all
went.
did y'all bed down that first night at Fort Stockton?
No,
That sounds familiar. Or
yeah, maybe I want to say it was close to that. Yeah, because we went through Van Horn, got rained out, and then we kept going through. So we got pretty
okay,
far into Texas.
okay. So that day the leg was pretty strong. It's pretty
Yeah, and then we
okay.
also hit like the worst part of our storm and rain was that day. So
Okay. Well, coming out of Cali, the first incident you guys had was a tire situation
yeah,
with
yeah.
one person in the group. She
Hmm.
had a bad back tire. Am I correct?
Yep, she was in front of me, and
Okay.
I could see her back going like this, and I was
Yeah.
like,
So she was doing the snaky wobble wobble.
a little bit, and I tapped into my
Yeah.
cardo, and I was like, "You good?" So
Hey, for everybody out there who's watching, that's listening, when the rear end of your bike is doing that, that ain't cool. pull that thing over as fast as you can.
Yep.
There's some things going on. Is that fair, Chantel?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you got some issues going on. What was that deal? What was just a bubble in the tire, or the tire had a hole in it?
So it was a new tire. It was a Shinko 007. Harley said that they've had people come in with wobbles on those tires, so they just swapped it out for a better touring tire, and then she had no problems after that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I don't want Shinko to get mad at me about that tire. And respect for my
Yeah.
West Coast G's. I know they like that tire because it's fairly inexpensive, and they like to stunt out there. They like to get sideways. They like to do stunts. But I personally don't think that tire is for long distance trapping. I just don't. What's your thought process?
Yeah, I've never ran them, so
I just don't think they're the best thing. All I remember Shinko from it back in the days was when I was a sport bike guy, and we buy them, and I think I used to rock the Shinko Raven, and man, it did what it needed to do for that particular bike and that type of style riding.
Right.
But I think for heavier bikes, touring bikes, weight, long distance conditioning, sorry, Shinko. I know y'all gonna get mad at me, man. But put something out great, man, and I'll rock with you on this thing. Okay, so we get her bike squared away. You guys take off. We get to Phoenix, and it's smooth sailing right from Phoenix to Western Texas. Any issues? Anything that we should know about doing that leg of the ride?
I think we did run into more issues with the bike having like some oil leaks and stuff like that on but I think coming into Texas, I would definitely say don't follow your GPS. That's for sure. Because when you get down into that, it's trying to take you every which way, not through the 10. So I'd just say follow the 10 signs for sure, and don't watch your GPS.
How did you guys fare during that time frame for, say, gas stops? Did y'all go, say, half tank to half tank in Western Texas, or did you have some type of cheat sheet you were working off?
So yeah, we had a cheat sheet for a little bit where we had gas stops. I think we did about 150 to 200 miles out. So we would anywhere from like a quarter tank to half a tank. We would stop and get gas. But on my routes back, I used I want to say it's iExits for the
iExit.
interstates.
Shout out
It's
to
a
iExit.
great app. It tells you where everything is coming up: food, gas, hotels, and state lines. So I'd recommend using that.
Was it very easy to use?
Absolutely. Yeah, I just would constantly have it sitting up on my phone. And so like I could see things telling me where the next mileage was coming and all that stuff.
Yeah, it gives you the full, you can't mess that up. Even the worst people couldn't mess that up. iExit is a good app to use. I'm not sponsored by any particular thing, but when there's a good product out there, there's a good app out there, I always push it on to my riders to give it a chance, man, because you just never know. It might be something that takes a lot of headaches out of your life, because Western Texas, and you let us know, Chantel, is there anything out there once you get east of El Paso?
Yes. There's definitely a spot where little mama told us about it. It's Ozona. I say I'm
Ozona.
totally saying that
Ozona.
wrong, but I know she was like, you need to stop there and gas up. She was like, there's
Yeah.
nothing. And we did. We almost ran out of gas at one point because the maps took us to some gas station that was not there. We got low. So it definitely, I would say, carry a gallon on you, or just make sure you have your right gas stops going.
Hey, speaking of that, when you guys start getting low on fuel, now going out, you didn't use iExit, am I correct?
No.
Did you use to find the nearest gas stop? Did you use the Harley Davidson infotainment where it says locate the nearest gas stop, or how did you guys figure that out?
I personally pulled up my phone, and because we would pull over and we would kind of group up and then we would talk about it. So I'd pull up my phone, I'd start searching on the maps, like what was the closest and what was in the route of us going. So.
Okay. Something, and I want to bring this up, something, okay, when you're in the desert and you're in elevation, elevation, it goes and it comes down, there's draws, there's all kind of cool stuff. It's not like on the East Coast when we look straight out, it's just flat. Out in the desert, if you ain't careful, you'll look at your GPS or your Harley infotainment center and says gas station, 2 miles, next exit. Well, you're already looking because it's just what we normally train to do. So we see that, we're looking out, and I'm looking out and I see nothing but a ridge. And it says, take this exit, and I don't see nothing out there. and I know I ain't got very much fuel left in the tank. The depth perception in the desert can be tricky.
Yeah.
A mile out, you can't see it because it drops down. Was there ever an issue with you guys where you're able to see the gas station immediately off the exit? Or was it something you had to go a little farther back into?
When we almost lost gas in Texas, we were, I want to say it was around that city that I told you. You can't see them, so it's like you kind of have to trust that they
Oh,
were
yeah.
there. So, but
Yeah, yeah. D. Bell says Ozona has a great little off the wall place for breakfast also. I saw he was there not too long ago, him and the guys getting it in. D. Bell know all the eating spots, him and Reef, of all the places out of nowhere. But we gonna get there. We gonna get there because, matter of fact, him and Reef pulled up on you guys. I think close to San Antonio. Okay, so it's smooth sailing. We had a little issue with the tire, but we caught it quickly. We're out. We're ripping and running. I did remember you said there was a little issue where we had some minor setbacks like oil leaks and a couple things like that, but it wasn't nothing major. Am I correct?
yeah, no, not at that time yet.
Okay, okay. So that day we shut down. We're gonna guesstimate we shut it down in Fort Stockton.
Yeah, I want to
So
say
we
it was
get
around-
up the next day. What time and what was our goal for the next day's trip?
I know. I think we got on the road about 5 a.m. I want to say that next day, and then our goal was just try to get out of Texas, obviously, because it takes forever. So, we were trying to get to at least like Louisiana, Mississippi. So,
You guys wasn't playing.
mm-mm.
Wow, y'all wasn't playing. Wow. So what did you make to?
We ended up bedding down in Louisiana because I coming out of Texas. I ended up getting the biggest death wobble of my life, slapping left and right, coming out of
Mhm.
Texas. And I couldn't take my bike over 70s. And then if I did, it happened twice. So I was like, all right, I'm done. I was like, I'm not trying to ride through the night with the wobbles. And I was like, so we stopped for the night in just in Louisiana.
It was in was it Lake Charles area?
Oh
Or
yeah,
was it Florida
yeah,
Lake Charles?
it
Because
was.
matter of fact, this picture here, I think this is where Reef and D Bell pulled up on you guys in might have been around San Antonio area.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was. Yeah,
yeah,
it was.
yeah. Because they call me, and shout out Reef and D Bell. They're two of my I-10 to the end ambassadors. I told you, Sarge got friends everywhere, and they were tracking y'all. They were tracking y'all like a hawk. And
Yep.
I remember I got a text say, "Where them girls at? Shoot me their glimpse. Let me figure out where they at." And I knew they were going to run up on you guys to make sure you guys were good. So shout out to them, man. It's great to have these networks and these things that we call pit crews. Are you familiar with pit crews?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because you had a big one, didn't you?
Yep. I did.
That's what's up. So okay, so we any issues between San Antonio and say uh, Lake Charles? Anything that happened during that time frame?
Yep. Yeah. So that's when we were coming out, and it was at night. I had come across, turned like I got in the second lane, past to get past them, and I ended up going into this massive devil. I mean, I was slapping, and it was at it was probably one of the worst ones I've had, and I don't know how I stayed calm and got out of it,
Mm,
but I did. Like it was one
mm,
of those you're looking at the road, and you're like, oh God, I'm going down, I'm going down, I'm going down, because I was like. I hit something? Did I hit a groove? I was like, did I hit a powerful? I was like, what did I do? So I knew something was wrong. And then we ended up pulling off to a gas station, and even at slow
whoa, whoa, whoa,
maneuvers,
whoa, 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 whoa,
yeah,
whoa, whoa.
yeah,
We in this wobble.
yeah,
We in this wobble, and most of us, if we're unlucky enough to get into this death wobble, and for everybody out there who's listening, what she's talking about is this death wobble is when the rear end is probably massively losing air pressure. The tire gets to shaking and shimmying. How did you get that bike slowed down to be able to pull that bike off the side of the road?
I feathered off of my throttle, and I
Mm,
also just told myself to not clench up as much because in that moment I wanted to clinch up and like hold on as tight as I could, but like I just kind of feathered off my throttle and was kind of like trying to loosen my body with the bike and kind of flow with it kind of thing. And so then it just kind of slowed out, and then I got back to being straight up.
Did you jam the brakes?
No, I stayed off my
Nope.
brakes.
Did you try to downshift?
No, I did not.
You,
In that moment, all I could think about was just trying to get the wobble to stop. So I didn't want to grab my brake. I didn't want to touch anything that I knew would just like kind of jerk the
hold
bike,
hold
because if
on.
I would have hit that,
Yeah.
I probably would have just been like, whoop, you know.
You've been gone.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
you'd been taking a nap in the dirt, I can tell you that. But
Oh
you
yeah.
did the right thing. You held on, you came off the gas, and you let that thing slow itself down naturally,
Yeah.
wear itself right on down to a controllable speed. Is that fair?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good on you. The first rule of thumb they tell us all the time on a motorcycle: if something happens, don't panic.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. I was in my head, like, I was like, calm down, calm down. No, you're fine, you're fine. Like, I was literally
Hmm.
like pumping myself up. I was like, I got this. Like,
Calm down.
it was the biggest pep talk I ever had to give myself.
That
So,
part, what's gonna be is what's gonna be, but don't damn panic.
yeah.
Now you know when that's going on, we like, oh boy, this ain't gonna be good. It ain't gonna be good.
No, I tell you, I wanted to throw up. I was looking at the road. I was like, I'm going. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, this is
yeah.
bad. So,
So we get
mhm.
it in. Where do we took it to the shop in was that in Louisiana? We took it to the shop?
New Orleans, yeah.
New Orleans. So we get it in New Orleans. And I remember taking a phone call from you. Sarge, I was almost gonna die.
I had no voice.
I was in a doubt. Yeah, you had no voice. You sound like you
Well,
sound like me.
yeah, I
Uh
kept telling people, I was like, I needed to call somebody because I was like, I'm gonna sound like Mickey Mouse trying to tell people what's going
yeah,
on.
it was kind of rough because you were also a little under the weather from the rain and stuff out there. Am I correct?
Yeah, I started getting sick the first day, and then my
Mm,
voice just was like gone.
yeah,
So,
you were dealing with some stuff out there for a minute. So
hmm
we have one. We have Emma. She gets into a death wobble. So you said, "No, hold my beer. Watch this. Let me show you how.
Phew.
Let me show you how it's really done." So, and we're making jokes of this, folks, but thank God that both ladies were okay. They didn't panic. They dealt with what they had to deal with to get the bike safely off the road. And of course, we put two brand new tires on two motorcycles. Am I correct?
Mine wasn't a tire,
Oh,
so
that's right. It was
yeah,
the
my
it was
motor
the
mount.
it's
So
motor mount boat,
yeah,
wasn't it?
so right before the trip, actually, Harley had my bike for 4 weeks, and they completely rebuilt my motor. Um,
Oh,
and
that's right.
everything was going out of my motor except for my transmission, and my motor mounts fell off.
Mm,
And my motor was going this way, and my frame was going this way. So,
God dang it, man! What the hell?
yep.
Wow. Did you give him a piece of your mind when you got home?
I haven't yet. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I just, I'm one of those people that stuff happens, as mad as I want to be. I didn't go down,
Mm-hmm.
and I enjoyed my trip, and I came home and I got right into work, and so I haven't really had the time to go over there yet.
So
So
okay. So the New Orleans dealership took care of that, right?
they were amazing. They got us in right away, and they actually didn't have a part for me. They took it off of a bike and put it on my
Nice.
bike so that they could get me back on the road. So they
Would you
were
happen to know the name
super
of that
accommodating.
dealership?
I just know it was the New Orleans one. I would have to look it up.
Okay. Shout out to that dealership, man. They looked at out there. It's been so easy for them to tell you, nah, ain't nothing we can do for you.
They were
And,
amazing.
and a lot of them will. Ain't nothing I can do for you. So shout out to them. We give them credit when they don't do stuff right. So I think we
Hmm
should give them credit when they do things great and they go above and beyond for our riders out there. I think also later on in the story, we might even speak about the folks in Kentucky that sprung into action to help you guys out. Am I correct?
I
Was it?
wasn't up there with
Oh, it was
them,
the other
so
group. It was the other
yeah.
group. Okay, okay, all right, cool, no problem. Okay, so now we get the we get the motor bolted back on correctly. Now we got
Yeah.
we got everything good to go with the bike. How we doing? How's our health? How's things going now?
To be honest, I wasn't hurting. I wasn't feeling under the weather. I just lost my voice.
Hmm.
So my body wasn't hurting, which was shocking. I was like expecting my butt to hurt or my arms to hurt or my neck. I was great. I felt great. So I don't know. I got lucky.
Well, good, because y'all didn't even have to spend the night there, did you?
No. So we were there for a couple hours at the Harley, and then from there we took off and we kept going. So we ended up making it to Florida that day.
Y'all took it all the way to Tallahassee. I wanna
Yeah.
say.
So we stopped right before Live Oak.
Okay, yeah. So before Live Oak is Tallahassee, because
Hmm.
there would have been no hotels nowhere between
Yeah.
Tallahassee and Live Oak. There's no man's land out there.
Yeah.
So you guys pulled up. Uh, I think it was a pretty good idea. I understand. I knew how the adrenaline was flowing that night. You wanted to get it on in and finish it up. But for those who don't know, they're on the Panhandle at this point in Tallahassee to Jacksonville. Once you go east of Tallahassee, there's really nothing out there, and it's really really dark. It's not very well lit. It's a rural area, and there's not a ton of hotels. So at this point of the leg, you guys have really been pushing for quite some time.
Hmm.
So it was either option, and I'll let you expand on it. Is it either option to get to Jacksonville late at night, or shut it down in Tallahassee and get to Jacksonville pretty early? What
Yep.
was the thought process behind that?
We were ready to pound, honestly, and go through, but the more we kept going towards, we saw a lot of deer, and it was
True.
dark, and
That's the
I
last
mean,
and most important part.
yeah,
There's a lot of deer.
there
Yeah.
was probably about 20 deers that we had seen before we even hit a gas station, and then we were kind of like, and then so we stopped. We were like, we got 2.5 hours left in the morning. We'll just do it in the morning. So,
And I guarantee you, if you saw 20 that were 50, you didn't see.
yep.
Yep. Yep. So smart on you guys. You know, you had made it this far, and you guys had been through some peril, man. You guys had been through, 2 possible mishaps with your motorcycle.
Hmm.
Two mishaps that could really ruin a day, or ruin a trip. To be honest with you, and you guys were smart, wise about how you did business. So the last end of your ride to pull up was a wise idea. It was a smart idea, and you guys did the right thing. So, okay, so take me in from there. So we crash out in Tallahassee. We get up tomorrow. What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
We definitely slept in and rested. We chilled out for a little bit, and then we took it in later on in the day. So we we got there and we got our patch. We saw you, and then we hit the beach. So that we were literally coast to coast. So
Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me do this. Let me say this. That's what's up. And let me bring this up before we move into our next segment. Let me see if I can bring this up. Because she's styling and profiling, y'all. Look at this one right here. Watch out there now. Where we at? Let me see him pull this thing up. Bow. Here we go. Ooh-wee. Look at that thing there. Look at that. Rider number 352. You better look at it. You better look at it. So she shows up smiling and happy. Everything. It was a beautiful day that day when you came up. Am I correct?
it was beautiful.
It was beautiful, man. She came up smiling and happy. All 4'11" or 5'2.5" or however tall. How tall are you?
4'11" in my
Oh,
boots though.
4'11". But
In my
that day
boots though, I'm a good
but
5'1",
that,
5'2".
but that day she had a smile of 6'1". I'm just telling you, right on, right on. So she made it. She did her thing. So let's do this. Let's backtrack before we get to our last and final segment, Chantel, if you don't mind. I want to answer a couple questions these guys been badgering me about. HD Honey said, what was the favorite part about I-10 you
Oh.
rode through as far as scenery goes?
I'm gonna say my favorite part. I'm a water girl. I love water. So coming through Louisiana and on the bridges and the water, that was probably my absolute favorite. And then I did a detour. I did a detour in Mississippi, and I cut
Oh,
off.
we getting
and-
there. We getting there.
Yeah. So
We
I
getting
saw
there.
beaches,
Okay.
and all my favorite part is the water.
Nice, nice. So water is your get out, huh?
You says what?
I said water is your get out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I am a water
Awesome.
baby.
Awesome. Awesome. D Bell said you ought to have a word with that dealership. By the word on your bike. Hey, we're gonna let that go for right now, man. We gonna let that go. So, okay, so we're rider. What's your rider number? You said you're
352.
352. So we 352 now in this thing. We're feeling good. We're feeling accomplished. If you can take a couple minutes and describe what was that feeling like, knowing that when you made it to 643 Stockton Street and you knew you had successfully completed a ride that everybody was watching you and everybody was waiting to see what happened to you. How did you feel about accomplishing that?
Oh, I was proud of myself. I was the happiest I could have ever been because, like I said, it's been a goal for me for years to do. So I was just ecstatic, like emotionally, like holy crap, I did this. Like
Oh
it,
yeah.
it, it was surreal. So it was amazing.
Yeah, she's in Jacksonville. She's right there at the BP, 643 Stockton Street. I told y'all it's mile 6'1", I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, for those who have never made a cross country ride, and you could elaborate on this, Chantel. It's fear, it's excitement, it's joy, it's not knowing, it's confidence, it's all those things mixed into one. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. You're going to experience every type of emotion possible from being nervous to questioning what you're doing next to the excitement of holy crap. And like, you're going
Oh
to go through
yeah,
everything. So,
yeah. You have to be prepared for everything,
mhm.
everything, all kind of weather, all kind of mishaps or situations out of your control on a bike. The ladies, they had two situations where they had to get the bikes in the shop. That is just part of the game. It is. Is no, why me? Why not you? Because you riding
Yeah,
is part of the game. Is that fair?
absolutely. And then the one thing I would add to that is trust yourself and your judgment and listen to your body because you don't want to push past your limits too, but
Mm.
just trust you. So,
You just struck up a question. I'm gonna do this before I ask my question. I'm gonna answer Nasty's. How many miles are you on the motorcycle? Are you using a stock seat?
no, I'm not stock seat. I have a custom CMC Motorsports seat that
Right
is
on.
shaved down to like pan where my legs are for my short. So,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a 2 up seat. So it's
Good for you. Good for
my
you.
my mileage on this bike is he asking like total
How many
because
miles are on the motorcycle you're on?
I I'm I want to say I'm at 63,000 miles on this bike now.
Okay, okay. So you ride a little bit then. You ride a little bit.
I'm
Okay.
an everyday rider. It's my daily.
Yeah,
So.
that's what's up. Hey, when a couple things real quick. The seat. There's a guy that runs a shop. Some really cool Mexican cats run a shop right around the corner from Soul Brothers Clubhouse. I go every couple, 2, 3 years, man, and this old guy, he refills my seat, redo it, rewrap it, the whole nine. I have not got rid of that seat in 10 years. Every time I get a new bike or whatever the case, that seat comes with me, man. He does a fantastic job. So, shout out, a seat doesn't, it ain't gonna get you out of everything. Your butt's still gonna hurt, your back is still gonna hurt. But there can be a lesser degree of the hurting. What you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I say build your bike
Yeah.
to your comfort. So
Yeah. Because if you rock a stock seat, God bless you, man. God bless you. Your boy can't do it. Could you?
no, they're too
I
tall.
can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do a stock seat. You can't get me to ride a stock seat around the corner. I can tell you that now. But okay, so I want to take it back to something else. And I want to go on this segment. This is our last segment, and I want to let you loose on this. And I want you to speak in any direction that you want to do. This part is the good, the bad, the ugly, the ride. And under this segment, for those that don't know, this is where I like my host or my guest, I'm sorry, I like my guests to really expand on what they got out of the ride, whether they're riding for a particular goal, a mission, something that was bigger than them. And then when they got on the road, what was the outcome? What was the lessons learned? And what would you like us to know going away about your ride? So you ready?
Ready?
It is all on you. It is all on you. Go for it, ma'am. Go for it.
So my ride was a goal of mine due to my grandma. which is why I said I did a detour in Mississippi. My grandma rode, and she was riding across country with her fiance, and they hit Mississippi, Gulfport, Mississippi, and they ended up getting in an accident, and she passed away right there in Gulfport, Mississippi. Um, and so there's a plaque there at a palm tree, and that was my goal, knowing that I ride still. A lot of my family gave up riding. I still ride. So I've always wanted to travel across country on my
Hmm.
bike and get to Gulfport and be at the palm tree and take a picture with her plaque and be like, I did it. And that was my biggest goal for me coming across, and I
Look,
did it.
Grandma,
Right
I
there.
made it.
I think this is it, isn't it?
It is.
If you don't mind, we'll run that back. If you don't mind, let's run that back.
Look, Grandma, I made it.
Wow. Is that where your grandparents' land was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They passed away right there on that curb. It was after the hurricane, so they lost control in some sand. But my
Oh,
fiance also passed away from injuries as well.
oh wow.
But that choked me up even watching that. But it was the biggest
Yeah.
thing for me. I was so emotional, but I was so proud. And I called little mama at that moment, and I sat there on the phone with her crying and just being like, I did this. Like, I'm here. This is freaking unreal. Like, it was so emotional for me to be there. And I called my dad. It was my
Hmm.
dad's mom. So I called a lot of family, but that was the biggest goal for me. And then just going across and being like, I did this, for myself, because as a woman, I doubted a lot of things in my life, and I was like, I need to do this
Hmm.
for me. So it just
Hmm.
it boosted me, honestly, making me know that I could do things. So
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So was that the first? So was that was the first time you've ever been to Mississippi on the bike? Am I correct?
on bike, yeah, I've
Yeah.
used to live in Florida, so I've gone cross country in my truck many a
Hmm.
times, but being on the bike and going that way, that was my first time.
Okay. Okay. So you were riding for a cause. You
I
were
was.
riding for the memories of your family, specifically your grandmother and grandpa. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So hmm, I'm trying to put this in perspective. If I'm riding for this cause, obviously I've got a lot of angst in me. I've got to let the normal emotions that I'm gonna deal with as a rider, and the big thing is I want to be safe and I
Mhm.
want to accomplish this ride. Did that ever kind of sit on your chest and like, damn, it's a heavy weight to hold on me right now, and everybody's watching me?
Yeah, I mean, after honestly, that wobble too really kind of shook me a little bit because it was so bad that it just made me like rethink stuff where I'm like, damn, my kids are at home and like I need to make it. I got to be safe, and like it just puts a lot on you emotionally. I went through a lot of roller coasters of like I just want to get home to my babies and kiss them. So
I definitely believe that.
yeah.
I can definitely understand that. That like, oh shucks, what the hell am I thinking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Did you tell family and friends right off the bat what happened with the near wobble, the near miss?
absolutely. I
They,
absolutely called my pops, I called my best friends, I called people. I was
yeah,
like, hey, I was
yeah,
like, I just need to hear your voice. I was like, I love you.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
so,
Did they
yeah.
say, hurry up and get your ass off that motorcycle?
They were like, just be safe. I mean, my
Yeah.
parents, when I left Arizona, they hugged me and they said, don't die. So that's like that's our
Yeah,
family.
first
Like,
thing, don't die. Second
yeah,
thing, bring your behind back home.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, thanks.
Wow, wow. So, okay, so lessons learned from
Very
this
much.
ride.
Lots of lessons. Lots of lessons.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Lots of lessons. I would just honestly ride your ride, even if you're in a group. It's tough because there's so many different personalities on the road, and you guys have to kind of try to mesh those personalities and make it work. Just keep safe and ride your ride, and don't try to ride as much as somebody else does. Obviously, so have your boundaries and things like
Hmm.
that. But it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure from tiredness to things going wrong and
Hmm.
all that, but I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change the ride at all. It taught me a lot and it made me stronger. So
Experiences, man.
mhm.
That's how you become a better rider. I tell everybody, there's no such thing as a perfect ride. There's not. The perfect ride is the one you made it back home safe.
Right.
That's the perfect ride. And And you feel free to expand on it. I've been doing this many, many years. Some rides I make, I'm so done with it. Some rides I make and I feel like I'm 10 feet tall. Some days I feel great, man. It's beautiful being out here. The next day it's like, sucks. What the hell am I doing? Did you go through that?
Not this one, to be honest. I think I was at such I'm doing this, I'm in a high moment. I was so excited about all of it. Even coming back by myself, coming back and doing all those states, I was just excited to be experiencing it and then having the thought process of me being on the road and going through it. So I've had rides like that though. Like I've had ones where I've even just gone to like Northern Cali and I was like, okay, I'm tired. Like, so, but not this one. I'm shocked how good I did on this one. So
well, good stuff, man. I'm gonna tell you, Rider 352, man, wrenching biker babe, man. Chantel did her thing, went some almost 7,000 miles. She went from Phoenix to Santa Monica Pier, back through Phoenix to Jacksonville. You went down to Orlando, am I correct?
I did.
From Orlando, went up to Kentucky, to down to Pound. From Kentucky.
I didn't make it up there.
You didn't make it down to Pound?
I didn't. They did.
Oh.
I went and saw friends in South Carolina.
Oh, you went to the
Carolinas, and I went through.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good for
I
you.
did a lot. I saw friends in Georgia. I saw friends in Tennessee. I was everywhere. Oklahoma. I had friends all over the place.
Yeah, your behind. I know your family said, "Get your behind back now and sit down somewhere."
I was having fun.
So what's next after this? What's the next trip down the road?
Ooh. I want to do more northern states. So I have a scratch off map, obviously.
You say you go top, right?
All of them all scratched off, but all my top ones aren't. So I got to figure out the perfect timing of weather and going up north. So.
Well, hot damn. Let's do this. Let's give her a round of applause. Yeah, man, did her thing. And because of people like you, we are going to be better motorcycle riders. The good, the bad, the ugly, man, of riding the I-10. It ain't always sexy. I know y'all be taking the pictures by the sign. Everybody be smiling. I tell everybody that's a 10-second pic from 16 hours of complete hell sometimes on that road. What'd you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we looked great at the signs, but going through the storms and all this other parts, you're just like, woo, you don't see all that. You see the golden hour.
Yeah, man, it's a blast. So she did her thing. She got back home safe, man. Spreaded her wings, man. So now, God knows, we're gonna see her out there riding all over the place. She says she's going up north, so we're waiting to see if she go to Alaska, because you can't get no northern than north when it comes to Alaska.
It's a goal.
So we're gonna stand by. Hey, so thank you for everybody being on with us today, man. Thank you for all the people that came in and gave comments and gave likes. And if you hadn't gave a like yet, reach up, give us a like, man. What you waiting on? Man, Chantel came and she expressed herself and gave a whole story and a testimonial, man. Let's let her know how much we love and how much we care for her. Chantel, any last words before we let you get back to lifing?
Be safe, have fun, just enjoy it.
That part. Well, right on. Let's do this one more time. Rider number 352, I-10 to the end. The social experiment, man, is earned, but not given. So good night, Chantel. We'll see you. Take care. Hopefully we'll see you on the West Coast. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There you have it, man. Another great, successful ride, man. Chantel, 352, wrenching biker babe, man. Just finished up her I-10 to the end ride, man. It was a West Coast Girls Edition, man. So great job. We're so excited for her. We can't wait to see what happens for her in the future, man. She did a tribute to her grandmother, man. Rode her motorcycle all the way from California to Mississippi, man, to their land. So God bless her, man. God bless her family. So For everybody who came on and rocked with us tonight, I appreciate you guys. I know you got lives. You could have been anywhere doing anything, but you spent a little time with Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show. We appreciate you guys. And a couple of things I want to do before I shut the show down today. Okay, you guys see it. It's the flyer, man, paying tribute to Black History Month event. It's the Iron Elite Home of the Ground Panthers reunion, the Home of the Titan Award, man. We're going to be rocking and doing our thing. Yeah, y'all see it, February 7th, 2026, man. Here in Jacksonville, Florida, Bay Metals, Harley Davidson, Adamak Harley Davidson, man. So we're going to be getting it in. We're going to be a great time. Friday, we're going to have some things going on. Friday, we have the mix and mingle, man, at the hotel, and a couple other things that we're going to be doing. We have the Titan breakfast on Saturday morning. We got a plethora of things that'll be going on that weekend, 6th and 7th of February, man. So if you hadn't got your hotel room yet at the Fairfield Inn, get your hotel room, please. It's on the Iron Elite Facebook group page. Home of the Ground Pounders Reunion. It's up in the featured section at the very top. We will post that for those that can't figure out the featured section. So we'll put it back on the timeline again tonight for you guys to see it. But get your rooms, homie. Get your rooms. You want to be at the host hotel, man. I'm telling you that stuff now, because that's where we're going to be meeting each other, networking, taking pictures, having a great time. We're going to have vendors there. We're going to have seamstress that's going to be doing patches and leather work. We're going to have the whole nine there, man. So I'm working on also getting some guys who do some custom motorcycle work there. So we're working on all kind of things. We want to turn it almost into a Delancey Street type thing. Well, once you get to Jacksonville that day, man, you can put on your flip-flops and socks and hang out. And I don't want to hear it. I know it's cold and everywhere else, but it ain't going to be cold in Jacksonville. This year when we did the Iron Elite event, man, it was 80 degrees. God knows most people walk around in shorts, man, and cutoffs, man. So the weather's really good in Florida. Don't worry about it, man. We got you covered once you get here. And D-Bell said nothing about the D-Bell. Okay. So I was saving this for the end. But since D-Bell, you asked for it, so D-Bell, here we go. Here, where we at? So for everybody, I'm going to come off script for a minute. For everybody who doubted them Jacksonville Jaguars, take this.
I ain't got too much to say, but y'all make sure y'all bring that same energy out here next week and the week after. We going to the Super Bowl, and we going to win that bitch. We going to win that bitch. Duval!
Hey, man, don't be messing with me with them Jags, man. D-Bell, that's for you, man, because they was them nasty Raiders. They thought they had us, D-Bell, but we got them at the end, man. So anyway, let me stop playing. Y'all so immature. But anyway, back to the Iron Elite event. Oh, by the way, we'll be crowning our 2026 Titans, man. Highway Smiley and Cynthia Snacks Franklin, man. So if anybody who's rode a motorcycle anywhere, they know who those two people are, the most loving, the best people you will ever meet in your whole entire motorcycle life, man. So we're going to be giving those two their flowers now. We're going to be giving them flowers now, man. We're going to celebrate them. We're going to love on them, and it's going to be a great time. Oh, by the way, the link is out, man, for the ones who want to get your 3-tier packages. Let me explain this, and I will put it into the show notes. That's over. I'm sorry, I didn't have it queued up in the computer, but the packages, man, there's a 3-tier system package, and all of the proceeds for the package goes to support our Titan program. It's to support our Titan program, because when we have the Titans come to get their awards, this is something that everybody doesn't know. But when we bring these folks down here, we take care of their hotel accommodations. We provide them with a per diem. We provide them with their trophy and their plaques. We also ship their awards back to their place that they wanted at with insurance. We take care of those Titans when they come down here. That's the least that we can do when we're celebrating the folks that give so much to us in our motorcycle community. We're not corporate sponsored. We do this from support from what we purchase with merch or patches and those type of things. The proceeds go to this because Iron Elite is a 100% nonprofit. It is just an event that we do to love on one another. It is not to make nobody rich. It's not to get nobody no money in their pocket. It's to be able to celebrate us doing us. And that's networking, having fun, enjoying each other, sharing stories, teaching each other what we've learned from motorcycling. It is my goal, man, to make Iron Elite that platform that we go to be the best motorcycle riders we can be. So shout out to everybody who shows so much love to the platform. They're on tonight, man. I appreciate you guys. The Bells, man, y'all know how I get out with the Bells. I love them to death, man. I love them to death. They've been with us, man, from the ground up, building this thing, man. And when we say Iron Elite, you can't say Iron Elite without saying the Bells, man. Sonny and David, I appreciate you guys so much. Moose, man, you and the motorcycle ministry that you guys weather all that cold weather coming down from Maryland, man. In the middle of the damn winter, sometime with icicles on your motorcycle and coming down to rock with us, man. Just like they say, they church folk on motorcycles, man, but they show so much love. My man Nasty from Dahuru, man, been rocking with us from the beginning. No place in America Nasty wouldn't go to hang out with his Iron Elite and Ride to Eat families, man. Thank you for all those guys who continue to rock with us, because some days, man, you guys motivate me. Not all the time I'm all prepped up and motivated, but man, I get a call, I get a text from you guys. You know, I'll get a whatever from you guys, man. And you know, you guys will say, hey, Sarge, keep up the good work, what you're doing. We love what you're doing. And you guys pep me up. It's almost like a shot of adrenaline. And I thank you guys, man, because it's not the easiest thing sometimes. And this is not a testimony of crying or nothing. This is a labor of love. This whole Iron Elite thing is a labor of love. I-10 to the end is just a branch. The Titan Award is just a branch of this tree. The Iron Elite family tree is us. That's us, man. No matter what type of motorcycle you ride, whether you ride a Honda, a Kawasaki, BMW, Harley Davidson, Indian, Polaris, we don't care. All we care about is you love riding 2 wheels or 3 wheels. If you love riding, this is the home for you, man. Thank you guys so much. I know it went a little long tonight, but I had to get it off and let my family know how much I love you guys and how I'm so humbled by the support that you guys give us, man. Without you guys, it wouldn't be none of us. And lastly, let me do this, man. Let me throw this out there real quick. That last, where's my button at? We got to give ourselves a Dom DeMarco. Man, this here little humble podcast show, this little humble YouTube channel, Sarge Life and Motorcycling, man, is at 1,015,000 views as we speak tonight, man. That's crazy. 1,015,000 views. And I know some are saying, Sarge, that ain't nothing. Some people got 20 million. Yeah, I know. But we're little, man. We're the little engine that could. And thanks to you guys, man, we got there. Shout out to everybody who takes the time, who views the channel, who supports the channel, who gives a like to the channel, who gives a comment to the channel, who gives a dislike to the channel, who gives a smart-ass comment to the channel. All those things are appreciated, and all those things mean the world to us. 1 million views, man. We ain't been doing this a long time, but we damn sure been doing it a fun time, man. I cannot wait to see what the future has in store from us, and I can promise you guys this. If you keep rocking with us, I'm going to keep rocking for you, and we're going to be one of the baddest platforms out there for motorcycle enthusiasts out there, man. And as you rock with me, don't forget, man, to rock with Riding with Case Solo, the podcast. Don't forget to rock with Views on Tools, my man LT, who beat cancer, then ride in his campaign, what he's got going on. Don't forget to rock with GQ, Just GQ, his YouTube channel. Don't forget to rock with a lot of these content creators who are doing it for the culture, who are doing it for us. Man, show those guys love, man, so they can continue to make what we do the greatest thing out there, man. So with that being said, man, in the meantime, in between time, y'all keep it motorcycle and your boy Sarge is out. Mama, I'm coming home.
This is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, and your 2024 Titan. You are now listening to Sarge on the Iron Elite podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to the Iron Elite podcast, what are you really doing? Because we are talking motorcycles over here. You dig?
Hey y'all, it's Snacks reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite podcast. You dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live from the Iron Elite podcast with my man Big Sarge, where we always keep it motorcycle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.
Hey now, it's your girl Piper, the 2025 Iron Elite Female Titan, and you're now tuned in to Sarge on the Iron Elite podcast show, home of the Ground Pounders reunion and the Coast to Coast run, the social experiment, where motorcycling is not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You dig? Now like, share,
hey, it's your boy
subscribe,
Low-Key.
and follow.
Y'all
for
know
all
I roll
things
with Big Sarge and the
motorcycle.
Iron
I'll see
Elite,
you on
home of the
set.
Titan Award and the Ground Pounder Family Reunion. Each one teach one, you dig?
I know. Sarge, is motorcycling the only thing you talk about? Is motorcycling the only thing you care about? Nope, I care about the Jacksonville Jaguars too.